Hi everyone, I'm excited to actually have my group now. If you don't remember me, my name is Taylor Hamblin. I saw you guys in class, but I didn't exactly know which students were going to be mine, so I'm excited to have my 50%. And I've already emailed a few of you, and really this semester we're going to focus on building a relationship between you and I. I'm going to help you become the teacher that you want to be. So we're going to do a lot of work one-on-one, and I'll be making videos every now and then just because it's easier for me to introduce myself to the group. However, I'm also going to visit you guys in your classrooms, and I'm going to ask you to meet with me sometimes one-on-one at the university or a coffee shop or something. But this semester, like I said, it's all about relationship building, so this video is going to kind of start that. So my first question that I'm going to ask of the group is this. What is the teaching method that you want to try during your 100 hours? Now, you're not expected to teach all 100 of your hours of your actual field experience. In fact, 50% of that hopefully will just be spent reflecting with your on-school supervisor, so that coordinating teacher. You're going to have a planned period to talk with that person, so you don't feel like you need to actually do all 100 hours. So that being said, though, I do want to know what kind of specific teaching method or curriculum you want to do. I'll give you an example. So when I was teaching, I did something called National History Day, which was a project-based learning curriculum. So I really focused on giving my students problems and projects that they had to solve. Now, the entire idea behind that is students spend a lot of time in class working on figuring out, a specific problem that either I gave them or that they created for themselves. Now, you only have 50 hours to teach, and so that could be really difficult to do. So you're going to have to figure out something different. You're going to have to do a teaching method really that focuses on just one lesson or 1 week. But what I would like you to do is either in the comments of this video, or you can just email me if you want it to be more private. I would like to see what specific teaching method that you would like to do. Alright, so I have one more challenge for you, and it's not going to require you to leave a comment or email me, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. I want you to reflect on this question. What kind of teacher do you want to be? Do you want to be the teacher that you had in the past that inspired you to think beyond just the curriculum and classroom? Or do you want to be the teacher that kind of phones it in? Education's a weird type of job because you can be the extremes. I've seen amazing teachers in the same building as I've seen some of the worst teachers. I have worked with amazing teachers who it blows my mind some of the things they're able to do with students. And I've also worked with teachers who I'm shocked still have a job, especially after years of education. Along with the reflection, too, there's some stigmas that we have to talk about, and I want you to think about. One of the biggest stigmas is the social studies curriculum or jobs are a haven for male coaches. Many of you want to be coaches, and many of you are men. I was a male coach, and I can tell you right now, there is very much a stigma both inside and outside of education. I have seen some coaches do an extraordinary job with balancing their curriculum, their duties as a teacher, and coaching athletics. I have seen other coaches who spend more time reviewing plays, dealing with athletic issues, dealing with parents of athletes, more so than they do in their own classroom during class. So you have to kind of decide too, what kind of teacher do you want to be in that regard, because many of you probably want to become coaches. If you're not becoming a coach, you have to still work with people who are. So these are all questions that you have to balance. These stigmas that are going to be put upon you, even though you're just entering education, you have to live with it, you have to think about it, you have to have the discussions. So that's all I got for my reflections that I want you to have. The first question I asked you in this video, please leave a comment or email me directly, but the other reflections are just things I want you to think about. And remember what I said too, I want you guys to email me and talk with me about anything that you're having difficulties with. Even also celebrations too. If you want to celebrate something, please tell me. Let me know what's cool in your classroom. I have extremely high expectations for my student teachers, but the higher expectations I have for you, the more support I'm going to give you. So the ones who email me the most, the ones who talk to me the most, the ones who share with me feedback the most, I'm going to help you the most. I'm also going to have the highest expectations for you, especially if you're doing cool things. But I promise you, the higher expectations I have for you, the more support I'm going to give you. So this is kind of one of those things, you get out of it what you give it, The grades are pretty straightforward. As long as you do the stuff and reply to me, you're going to get an A. But it's more of a personal thing. If you want to be the best teacher you can be, the more you talk with me, the more you share with me, the better off you're going to be. So that's all for my ranting. It's all for my preaching. I cannot wait to work with every single one of you. I'm excited for you. It's such a fun time being a Practicum student. You get to learn a lot. And yeah, just let me know if there's anything else I can help with. But that's all for me. Take care.